What's up, everybody? It's your boy Bacon101 coming at you today. We're going to be talking about Grind, the new game mode that's in Infinite Warfare. What is this game mode? Well, if you've played Black Ops 3, it's going to be exactly the same as Fracture. And if you haven't played Black Ops 3 and you haven't played Fracture, well, then you're like, what the hell is this? Well, basically, Grind is, it was introduced back in Ghosts, and now it's back for Infinite Warfare. And it's a lot like Kill Confirmed. So you're going to shoot the player. They're going to drop dog tags. But instead of once you grab those tags, it's not over. You're going to be collecting tags, and then there's going to be an A point and a B point. And between those 2 points, you need to go to either one and deposit those tags. And those tags deposit are what's going to count towards you winning the game. And what are the points totals for this? So if you kill a player, you get 50 points. If you collect a tag, you get 25 points. Now, this doesn't matter whether it's your tag that you shot the player or if somebody else shot the player. So you got some people out there that are scheming and trying to get just random tags that are out there. I try to back off from that just because if I've seen somebody shoot them and they're running right behind me, I'd let them grab the tag because obviously it's their tag and they go for those points. But if it's just a random tag that's laying around, of course I'm going to be grabbing that. Now, if you deposit those tags, you're going to get 50 points. All of these points count towards your score streak. So you can hold up to, I believe it's 10 tags. The max I've actually had on this game is 7. If it's the exact same rules as Fracture and Black Ops 3, then it's a max of 10 tags. And then you can deposit those. The good and the bad kind of right now with the game mode is the fact that you go to deposit him and it takes a few seconds. So you're not going to just run to that A or B point and run through the deposit and it's going to grab them all. It's going to grab one and it's going to take a few seconds and then it's going to grab the next one and it's going to grab the next one and it's going to grab the next one and so forth, right? And that takes way too long. So a little trick that you can do is when you go to the A point or the B point, you're going to have 2 circles. And if you sit on the edge of those circles, you basically walk into the circle, get out of the circle, walk back in, and it's going to re-grab the tag. And you can do that actually a lot faster than just standing in that circle. The down point is that fact that you got people, enemies, always constantly going to those points too because they're going to deposit as well. So it's hard to sit there and go back and forth and cover yourself from all angles from not being shot. So you can try it out and see how well it works for you. So like I said, you're going to have both enemy and your team run into the same points. And there's A point and B point. And basically, at the beginning of the game, it's going to start out a little bit slower, right? Because nobody has a bunch of tags. And you're going to kind of feel the flow of the game of whether people are hanging around A or B. And sometimes halfway through the game, that switches. But after like a few minutes or a minute or so of the game going, then things start to pick up because people have tags. They're going to start trying to deposit them, and there's actually going to be teams that are holding off, around the A point or B point. And my suggestion is if you're playing with somebody, or even if you're not playing with somebody, is follow somebody around the map, 1 or 2 people, because if you get caught by yourself, you're going to be screwed basically because you're going to get pinched and it's too hard. So if you're working with a teammate, it's going to be a lot easier. And especially with these only A points and B points, the spawns are really weird. There's been a few times where I've spawned and I've turned the corner and the whole team is there. So you have better chances if you're running around with people. If you're the type of person that wants to hang back, it's good to camp around the A point or the B point and just wait for the enemy team coming around if you want to do that. But the downfall of that is that if you're stuck at one of the points that nobody's going to, you're not going to have any action, and the game's going to be kind of boring. So get out there, move with people, and get a feel for where everybody's going, and then you're going to get around those points where all the action is. And you can actually get a lot of points if you get around all the action, because if, say, for example, there's a lot of times when people are going to the B point or the A point, you got 3 or 4 players there, you got from both teams, and they're just battling to get that, and you got tags being dropped and going back and forth constantly. So it's a lot of fun in that fact. So I hope this has been very informative to you guys. If there's anything that you noticed that I've missed, hit me up in those comments below so other people can get those tips and tricks too. As you know, I'm a big proponent to playing new game modes, especially the ones that are only out for the week. This one's only out for this week. So make sure you go out there, check it out. It's loads of fun. I enjoyed Fracture so much on Black Ops 3, and this game mode brings it back, and it's loads of fun. So make sure you go out and try those new game modes. Hit me up in those comments below. Hit that thumbs up. And like always, I'll catch you guys on the next video.